from Manipur 3 times in the last 1 year is politics. This is what politics should be. Manipur is seeing the civil unrest that perhaps no other state has seen after independence. It's been 16 months. The Prime Minister has not found one day, not 1 hour in going to Manipur.
So we welcome the visit of Rahul Gandhi. We also have been waiting patiently from 3rd of May for the Prime Minister's visit. Mr. Nalin, our appeal to you is to if your house is burning, when your children are suffering, will you not as a parent, will you not as a father, as a parent come and visit? This is the first question we would like to ask. The failure of the visit of the Prime Minister hurts all Manipuris. 3.3 million Manipuris, whether Kukis, Nagas, Meiteis, Manipuri Muslim, they're all children of Manipur. They're all children of this country. How come you have divided them into buffer zones? And we will never forgive him for that. He better visit us before it's too late, Rajdeep.
Because the reality is, each time Rahul Gandhi shows up, he makes the BJP nervous. But your nervousness is not going to stop us from standing in solidarity with people of Manipur, of both communities. The Prime Minister has refused to meet even a single delegation from Manipur. He's not even met his own MLAs, let alone delegations.
Ready? Sound. Take 7. Action.
The BJP has already gone ahead and attacked Rahul Gandhi, saying he's playing politics. I mean, he is a politician. If he doesn't do politics, what is he supposed to do? If he hadn't gone to Manipur, he would be damned. If he goes, he's damned again.
So I think that's a fair question, Rajdeep, that if politicians won't play politics, who would? That's a fair question. But I think when there's duplicity involved, then it becomes politics being called politics by a political person. So let's look at Mr. Rahul Gandhi. He has empathy, he's Mohabbat ki Dukhan. These are his great words. So Mr. Rahul Gandhi never chose to be in Manipur in 2015 to 17 when his government, which is the Congress party government, came out with 3 bills that led in firing, which led to 9 Kuki people being killed. Mr. Rahul Gandhi in the press conference had a script. The minute questions were asked outside the script, he got up. So you can't have a charge that, why do people not speak to the media when you yourself don't answer every question to the media?
Are you comedy me?
So you have to basically stick to a standard. Mr. Rahul Gandhi seems to find problems only in BJP-ruled states. India is a diverse country. India and many states which are Congress allies have problems. He never once goes there. So if this is not opportunism, if this is empathy, as the word is being put across, then God help us from such empathy. Okay. I mean, what's his empathy for Shivji, whom he puts up and starts keeping this as the new icon, one point, and Shivji in the parliament, Shivji behind him. But when Sanatan Dharma is called a disease, mind you, a disease, by the DMK leader, and they are close allies, they fought the election together, not a word is doing what is called base level political work. Now, if the Congress party feels this is the standard of politics, good luck to them.
Okay. Supriya Shine, your response to what you're just hearing, double standards, opportunism, Rahul Gandhi doesn't go to states where a Sandesh Kali or where there's a huge tragedy in Tamil Nadu because there are opposition governments, he only goes to BJP-ruled states. Your response?
So first up, I think people in this country need to understand what is happening in Manipur. And for the BJP to use the language, the phrases and the brazenness with which they compare Manipur to any other state in India, either is absolutely insensitive or they simply are ignorant. Manipur has been in the throes of violence and huge violence between 2 communities now for almost 16 months. There are thousands of people, the little children whose pictures are being shown, the women, young men, they're all forced to live in relief camps for months on end. Do you even realize what's happening in Manipur? Manipur in the throes of violence to the extent that the Manipur police clashes with Assam rifles. The Manipur police has clashed with the Indian army. That's the extent of violence. That's the extent of how law and order has completely collapsed. The reality is that any other government would have shunted out the chief minister who has lost complete confidence of the people, but the BJP still lets him hang around. And that is what the problem is. When Rahul Gandhi meets people, and I am absolutely going to say this as upfront as possible. If meeting people from Manipur 3 times in the last 1 year is politics, this is what politics should be. If going and meeting those little children and bringing a smile on their face and telling them that tomorrow is going to be brighter and things will be all right, and carrying the message of love and peace as politics, this is the politics we need. There are people who've lost their businesses, their houses have been ruined, property worth crores has been completely brought down, razed to the ground. What are we talking about? Manipur is seeing the civil unrest that perhaps no other state has seen after independence. It's been 16 months. And what is the question? We are not even asking. As leader of opposition and as an elected MP, he has every business to go to Manipur. Manipur. And I'm glad he's doing this politics, because this is what we are all in public life for, to wipe a tear off somebody's face, to assuage and to assure people that things will be better. But where is the Prime Minister? The Prime Minister has not found one day, not 1 hour in going to Manipur. He goes to Tripura, he goes to West Bengal, he goes to adjoining areas. He has to take a 40-minute flight in his 8,500 crore rupee aircraft. He does not find the time. No, he does not have the inclination. He does not have the moral compass. He does not have the will to go to Manipur. He does not have the basic courtesy to go to a state of India that's been ravaged by violence.
The central point, Nalin Kohli, that's been made by Rahul Gandhi again and again. 14 months now, violence has been has troubled the valley, and the Prime Minister didn't even go during the elections, went to neighboring states but did not go to Manipur. I mean, it almost seems, I had put up earlier the number of times the Prime Minister has visited Northeast, twice as many times as Manmohan Singh across the Northeast. That's to his credit. But when it comes to Manipur in the last 14 months, he simply doesn't seem to want to go there. Why? What is the reluctance to go and face issues which may be more troubling? You have time to spend 40 minutes with the Indian cricket team, but you don't have time to spend 2 minutes with the people of Manipur.
I can say the same thing in a counter way. Rahul Gandhi ji has time to go to a temple but has no time to condemn Sanatan Dharma being called a disease. I mean, these kind of responses or comparisons you can make for everything. Somebody has a glass of Coke while another person doesn't have a glass of water. So, I mean, these are unfair, but let's come down to the question.
When the Congress says, why hasn't the Prime Minister gone to Manipur? The Congress says the Prime Minister hasn't gone to Manipur.
Wait. No, wait. I know the question and I'm not deaf.
Sir.
I'm not deaf. I heard the question and I'm going to answer it frontal. It is one government. It is the government of Prime Minister Modi, in which there's a very senior leader, Mr. Amit Shah, who's the Home Minister. He spent a night there and he went there. So this is like you tell the firefighting team, no. I will go and add some more oil so that there is a little bit of fire, and talk it about shedding a tear. And who's going to claim responsibility if this going in the name of shedding a tear leads to somebody else's tears? And I think let's come down to this, Rajdeep, and a serious thing. Because you've got Kaushik, who's senior and from the area, and you've got Veena Lakshmi. We may have different views, but they are from the region. And I would say this, in my 32 years of being associated with the BJP, 22 years in the party, 37 years that I have been associated with the Northeast directly or indirectly. And I would say it with a sense of responsibility and knowledge, not on a script from anybody, that in the Northeast, if there is ethnic violence, it's very serious. It's very painful. And sometimes it's long drawn. And what you need is to make every effort to calm it down. What you don't need is somebody jumping in there and trying to, in the name of assuaging feelings, create problems.
Okay.
That I say as an Indian, not as the BJP spokesperson, not there for political tourism.
Okay.
तुम्हें शर्म है कुछ शर्म हया है?
Veena Lakshmi, why don't you respond? You're listening to these politicians. Go ahead, Veena Lakshmi.
First of all, I think Manipur needs a balm after 16 months of really violent ethnic conflict, which has led to hundreds of lives being lost. So we welcome the visit of Rahul Gandhi. We also have been waiting patiently from 3rd of May for the Prime Minister's visit. Mr. Nalin Kohli, our appeal to you is to if your house is burning, when your children are suffering, will you not as a parent, will you not as a father, as a parent come and visit? This is the first question we would like to ask. The failure of the visit of the Prime Minister hurts all Manipuris. So this I want you to know. Secondly, the issue of Manipur is beyond ethnic conflict. It's about cross-border human trafficking. It's about trans-border, transnational narcotics. It's a national security issue. Until today, the BJP, with all your powers, we want to ask the national ministers and all of you there, how come you've not been able to resolve? And how come a tiny, beautiful state, which gave Manipuri dance and many other sports persons in our world, in our country, is divided into 2 buffer zones. 3.3 million Manipuris, where the Kukis, Nagas, Meiteis, Manipuri Muslim, they're all children of Manipur. They're all children of this country. How come you have divided them into buffer zones? These are unpardonable acts.
How would a visit, Veena Lakshmi, how would a visit of the Prime Minister change that? You see, you're saying the people of Manipur are waiting. How would it change that?
He's the parent. The Prime Minister of a country is the head of a country. And if your children are hurting, it's a duty of that head of the family to come and visit us, to hold us, and to tell that we are with you in your pain. He didn't do that, and we will never forgive him for that. He better visit us before it's too late, Rajdeep.
Supriya Shine, you were keen to respond to what Nalin Kohli said earlier. Nalin Kohli is making the charge that the Congress is resorting to opportunism, that they don't have any real love for the Northeast, that they claim the Prime Minister is the one who's done this outreach to Northeast over the last 10 years. Don't hang him only simply because he hasn't been to Manipur in the last 14 months.
Rajdeep, I have one very important submission to make and then I will answer your questions. What is happening in Manipur is the travesty of our times. What is happening to those 50,000-60,000 people who are still forced to live in relief camps should put us all to shame. I'm not just talking about the government. But to say somebody has a glass of Coke and somebody has a glass of water, you really come armed with some brazenness that I frankly don't understand. I mean, don't be as insensitive to the plight of Manipur just because, you want to make a point there. This is not about Coke and water. This is about people living, people who've lost their lives, livelihoods, and their dear ones in an ethnic conflict that has really gone out of hand, where the government, and we are not saying this, I want to quote two people here. The MLAs and the former MP of BJP whose houses were burnt down said the government is actively patronizing people who are bringing about this disturbance. It's not me, it's the words of your MP. Mohan Bhagwat shows you the mirror. He's nobody I'm a great fan of. An RSS head, your ideologue, who's telling you, find a stable, reliable, peaceful solution in Manipur. We cannot let Manipur burn the way it has been burning. I will come back to the moot point that I'm trying to make here. Olympic medal winners from Manipur saying the Prime Minister must do something. Rajdeep, you the head of your family. And tomorrow, if there is an hour of crisis and you just refuse to show up, it doesn't make you just seem like a coward, which I will call you if you do that, but it also shows that you simply don't care.
What would his visit? No, I
don't even want
ma'am,
to look in that direction.
what do you believe?
I will tell you.
No, the government will say it's tokenism. You want a token visit?
I'm answering that question. No, it is not about a token visit. It is about sending a message to the people of Manipur that we stand with you in your hour of grief. That is what the Prime Minister does. When Prime Minister goes to an area that's hit by an earthquake or floods, you think he starts going and doing the relief work? No. He goes there and sends a message to the administration, to the people, that in your hour of crisis, we are here. For the last 14-15 months, that's what Manipur wants to do. They want India's Prime Minister, the head of India's state, to actually just show up.
Okay.
That's all that they want. And I'm going to go back to the point that I was trying to make here. Because the reality is, each time Rahul Gandhi shows up, he makes the BJP nervous. But your nervousness is not going to stop us from standing in solidarity with people of Manipur, of both communities. There is a reason why you lost the plot in Manipur. There is a reason why you lost the election. For us, it's not about those 2 Lok Sabha seats. For us, Manipur is a state that needs our attention, that needs our empathy, that needs our love, something that you cannot show up with.
Does the Congress have a plan of action? Beyond Rahul Gandhi going there, does the Congress have a concrete plan of action to bring the two communities together? You see, the challenge is to restore the primacy of the state and to provide the healing touch. Does Rahul Gandhi have a plan for that?
The first step towards that plan of action is to really want peace in Manipur. And for that to happen, you have to accept the situation, you have to apportion blame where it belongs, and then you have to act. Biren Singh cannot continue in office and peace cannot return to Manipur on the same day. That is absolutely certain. He's lost the faith and confidence of not just one, but both communities at war. I also want to make one important point here. Everlasting peace, for everlasting peace to happen, you've got the communities to converse with each other. You've got to talk to them. You've got to be in communication. The Prime Minister has refused to meet even a single delegation from Manipur. He's not even met his own MLAs, let alone delegations. How are you going to get peace?
If he believes he has the answer, he should tell the nation what the solution is.
And the solution is to stand with the people. The solution is to get the communities together. The solution is to appeal for peace. The solution is to be amidst the people and not care about your own life and liberty. The solution is to tell the two communities that violence and hatred is not going to lead to a peaceful solution. The solution lies in communication, and that's the bridge that Rahul Gandhi is trying to build. But he has limited elbow room. The elbow room is with the state. And I want to say one last thing here. The BJP was talking about caring. Is your mode and is your way of showing that you care not showing up? Because in any dictionary, anywhere in the world, not showing up is insensitive, it is running away from responsibility, and it simply means don't care. Unless you believe that's caring. But that's a very weird way to show.
शाबाश बेटा, बहुत बढ़िया।
जनता माफ नहीं करेगी।
क्या हुआ? कुछ मुंह में घुसेड़ा, उसके बाद गले को उधेड़ के नाक से बाहर निकाला, उसके बाद मेरी बत्ती गुल हो गई।
अब बताइए मैं क्या करूंगा?
एक बहुत सिंपल सी टिप आपके साथ शेयर करती हूँ। अपने हाथ को इस तरीके से रखिए। इफ यू लुक एट दिस फ्रॉम योर साइड, आपका लेफ्ट हैंड आपको बी के जैसे दिखेगा और राइट हैंड आपको डी के जैसे दिखेगा। बी एंड डी। बी फॉर
थोड़ी मदद रखिए।
वे मैं थो तेरा मन पर